What's going on, everyone? Intuitive Anthony. Um, I'm gonna give you guys just some updates because actually I'm feeling okay. I mean, because I had chemo yesterday morning. So it usually takes a day or two before the chemo sickness starts. And surprisingly, I thought I was gonna be like just feeling icky today, but I went to bed. I did it live at 6 in the morning. Hey, everybody, Intuitive Anthony. Yeah, because I was up this morning and I did a live at 6 a.m. Um, because I was trying to get stuff done in here while I was feeling up to it, because I was counting on being out of it today because of the chemo. Because it usually takes about 24 hours before it starts, before the sickness starts. So while I was feeling good, I was trying to get things done. And I was up at like 6, 7 this morning. But hey, blind about the truth, what's going on? I'm gonna be talking about this Karen situation and giving an update on, I guess, what's going on right now as far as health wise and where things are looking. Because I was watching YouTube when I put up the video. Hey, Andrea, what's going on? We're gonna be talking about Karens, and we also gonna be getting I'm gonna be giving updates. That way it's, and answering questions. That way there's a flow and a rhythm to it. Because sometimes the Most High, what's going on, PG? We can go. Yeah, go ahead and get rid of her. Yeah. Anyway, probably a piece of garbage. That's probably what it means, piece of garbage. I don't have time for poor people. And I don't mean financially poor. I mean mentally and spiritually poor people. I have no fucking time for that. Like, have you ever seen, what is it, The Emperor's New Groove, the Disney movie? You should have thought about that before you became peasants. We're through. Take them away. I have no time for stupid people. That's some Barnum and Bailey shit. I ain't got time for. But I'm gonna be giving you guys an update because, hey everybody, this is Intuitive Anthony. I'm gonna be kind of doing it a little laid back today because I was up this morning and did a live at 6 a.m. I was feeling good. I wasn't sick from the chemo, so I said let me just go ahead and do one. Anna, thank you for being here. Elizabeth, appreciate you being here. We're gonna get into this. Elizabeth, hi. Wow, thank you. Tapello, I hope I said that right. Guys, before we get started, don't forget to hit like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the thumbs up. It sends it up in the algorithm. It doesn't cost anything, and it also lets the computer whizzes and YouTube land recommend it to other people. Ev McKeon, what's going on? I thought I was gonna be down and out today because I had chemo yesterday, so it usually takes a day before the sickness starts really messing with you. I was up this morning. I felt good, so I did a live. I said it right. Yes. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up, guys. It's free. And if you can contribute and the Most High moves you, down in the description, you guys know the routine. Cash App and PayPal are most efficient. Cash App, $ Anthony Young, 1978. And PayPal is at Intuitive Anthony, 1978. Well, I did a live this morning. Elizabeth, how's it going? So I did a live and I went to bed and I fully inspected. Linwood, how are you? I'm doing good. When I woke up today, after the live this morning, I woke up and I was like, damn, I don't feel the chemo sickness. Because I got up earlier because while I'm waiting for, my government case and stuff, I had some pantry food delivered from the driver who takes me to my chemo appointment. Well, before he got up to the door, the whole box that he had, everything busted and went all over the ground outside. So I got random blueberries and stuff that rolled out, and those vegetables would have been really, really good because I'm trying to eat more healthy to kind of help fight this cancer. Since I feel good today, I feel like, the Most High is healing me somewhat, but you can't get rid of cancer, but you can slow that bitch down. So that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to slow that shit down. So I went back to sleep after the food, and I just set the food in here, and there was food on the floor from the box buzzing. I went back to bed because I was fully expected to be out of commission today. Well, I woke up later, a little while ago, and I'm like, damn, I feel good. I don't feel sick. I don't feel bedridden. And so I put out a call if anybody wanted me to go live, and yes. So it's going to be a free format, but I am going to talk about this Karen thing, because YouTube, this is how funny YouTube is. That algorithm that recommends what you watch, God works through that too. Yeah, God works through that too. And how I woke up to the information, God, what really opened my eyes to what the fuck I was dealing with the narcissist and what the fuck was going on. Because you always knew when I was going through it, I was like, this ain't right. What is this? And I would never get an answer. I would never get an answer. But I know why. I know why. Because I was like, this shit that these people are doing to me is not right. And tell me, guys, if you felt this too. You know what's going on around you ain't right. The people ain't moving right. The situation just ain't right. Hold on 1 second. And I was just, I'm on live right now. Yeah, thank you. All right. Oh my God. Thank you, DJ. See, guys, this is what I'm talking about. That's the driver who brought me the food. He just came back. I didn't know. And waiting for a disability. And, you know, basically living off the contributions of others and praying that the timing of the disability speeds up so that I don't have to fight cancer and worry about my living situation and all of that's taken care of. He just stopped by out of the blue. And right now, like, I'm in a situation where financially I need all the help that I can. So every little bit helps. And he just popped up out of nowhere and brought me a box of native. The native deodorant, but these are Girl Scout smells. He said, do you want these? Now, toiletries, you can't never have enough toiletries. Except if you're a narcissist, they don't really fuck with that shit because, you know, they're all dried up and saggy husk of a body. So it's a blessing, guys. So like I said, if you can contribute, in the description, Cash App and PayPal, it all goes to a good cause. The Most High moved him. That was really nice because I could always use more deodorant. And I've been seeing that commercial with the girl with the half body and the horse. I want to see what this is about. Hey, I might do a short about this. Anyway, see, so contributions do help, and the Most High moves in mysterious ways. I found out about narcissism. I knew something was going on around me as a kid. I knew something was off. I knew these people were off. I'm going to try to do it. I'm sorry, y'all. My screen is not scrolling. I missed all y'all comments because the thing that scrolls your messages wasn't doing it. Exactly. And it's summertime. So I got a whole box of native deodorant. And the Girl Scout flavors, and there's some ones in here that I know you guys like. And this is wild because I didn't come into this live with any particular plan. You know what I'm saying? I do want to talk about this Karen thing because of algorithm, and I'm going to get to that. But this is how the Most High moves. So, what is that? Here, let me show y'all. The Girl Scout cookies that look like that. Those are caramel delights. I can't remember. No, those are not caramel delights. The caramel delights got the thing on top. No, it's deodorant, Mel. He just popped back up to give me deodorant, and it's summertime, and it's hot as a bitch, and it's native. So I don't know. It was a blessing because, you know, you can never have too many toiletries. You need to smell good every day. So, but as I was saying, when I was growing up and around these people, I knew they wasn't moving right. I knew there was a lot of people that had animosity towards me. I didn't do anything. I never went out of my way to bother anybody, but they came at me because they desired to wound my spirit, to crush my soul. And I kept asking God, I said, what is this? I mean, I know they're evil. I know they're evil. I know they're not right upstairs. I know that I have never, ever thought I would ever see a person actively want to hurt another person who's just trying to live like they are. That kind of warped thinking just offends my nature. Mentally, it offends me. Because, bitch, you on this planet just like I am. I don't got to deal with you. You don't got to deal with me. But the least you can fucking do, bitch, from across the street is root for me. I'll do the same for you. God damn, that's the basics of being a human being. These people are not built that way. So I knew the environment was wrong. I knew that it was evil. But I needed to handle. Thank you so much, Gio. I needed to handle and marry the two of what I was seeing and experiencing with what was going on around me. And I kept praying. I was like, God, what is this? What is this? And for years, I did not get an answer. Don't forget to hit like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the thumbs up, guys. And if you can contribute, please do. In the description, Cash App and PayPal are the best ways. Cash App, $ Anthony Young 1978. PayPal is at Intuitive Anthony 1978. And we do have a GoFundMe for the stage 4 cancer, chemo appointments, and everything, guys. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up. Back to it. So for years, God didn't tell me what was going on around me. And God knew this. And see, this is how the Most High moves for some people out there that want to really build up that discernment and that connection. God didn't tell me what was going on around me because I was still in the belly of the beast. I was still in the lion's den. Between the head narcissist that has this principality demon in it. This ain't no regular schmegula jackass in the street kind of demon. This was a great evil. You know how you got some people who are very athletic? So you got them managing the property because they can move and get shit done. You put a fish in water and it swims really good. The genius comes out. Well, they are athletic people. Then you got these principalities and these other demons who are great mentalists. Their minds are setting up scenarios and traps. And they're committed to evil, which makes them that much more deadly. They're older, they're more established, so they got friends and people in all areas of life, government, shit like that. So with that wickedness and that cunningness and that logical mind and those contacts, it can be very dangerous. So God didn't tell me what I was looking at as far as these people I was around. Because what would that information do when I wasn't in a situation where I could get out from under it? It would have probably ended me. Because timing is everything. Timing is everything. And the Most High is the best mathematician of us all. Do you know the earth was 3 inches? Was it 3 inches thicker? We burned to death? Or 3 inches smaller or something like that? We freeze to death? And that all of the planets and stuff are measured out so finely that if everything wasn't just so, it would not sustain life. That shit didn't happen from no Big Bang. But that's the point. God doesn't give you more information than you can handle. And right around the time we got situated, bought the house, and right before the narcissist tried to come back in to destroy everything I built, I was watching TV on my couch in the house I paid for on a big screen TV. And then I'm looking at YouTube, and all of a sudden, narcissism pop up on my YouTube. I ain't never watched nothing with the word narcissist in it. As soon as I started watching it, I had a complete fucking meltdown in the house that I bought. But it was the best breakdown. Because now all those questions I had, alkaline diet, I might have to look into that. But I'm feeling good. The chemo, I'm not sick. So while I have this energy and this good feeling, I'm going to keep going. I'm going to enjoy it because I'm not sick. I just got some stuff that I really could use. So I'm feeling blessed. When I watched that narc video, because it was recommended to me by the YouTube algorithm. That's how God finds you. I had a meltdown in my living room. But it was the best kind of meltdown. Because now all of those questions I had all those years and all these people doing all this fucked up shit all made sense. How about I learned all the... I started, I don't know about you guys, but I'm pretty sure it's the same way. When you find a subject that interests you that you do not know about, do you, and I'm asking y'all this really, do y'all literally, when you find out a new subject about something that you never knew about, do you immediately engross yourself in that topic and want to learn everything you can? That's the way I was. God's timing is perfect. And you know who called a week later, right? Because, I'm going to tell you this, because they saw my pictures on Facebook. They saw pictures of the house, and it was just turning spring when I got all the court work permits, everything set up on the house, and the trees in the yard, I think they were Chinese blossoms. They had all started turning white in spring. So as I was walking back from the store, I stopped in front of the house, and the sun was cascading just right and took some pictures. Put them up on Facebook. So right the week after I learned about narcissism, they called. Oh, you ain't gonna help the family? No. Bitch, you older than me. You 50 years old. If you ain't got it by now, you ain't gonna get it. Well, if you don't do this, I'm gonna tell everybody this. So, bitch, you intentionally gonna lie on me because I won't do what you say? Oh, that means, bitch, you my enemy. You my enemy from now until forevermore. So tell everybody. You can tell everybody. I don't give a fuck, and they can all kiss my ass. Because ain't none of them did a damn thing for me. But this was the definitive line where you realize you ain't that same person no more. They can only have that power if you give it to them. My Facebook amount. I don't understand. I don't understand what that says, Mel. They hack my Facebook. Booking out. It might be a typo. This is where it comes in at. Because what they did was they were trying to find ways to come in and take my blessing. Which is what they have been doing to us the entire time. But God gave me the secret sauce. So I love being on YouTube because that's how God was able to get his message to me. So it kind of brings everything full circle. And then the next week when they call, nah, bitch, you can't ever. I can't rock with you no more. And then you did this shit with malicious intent, which means you knew my character, you knew my morality, you know I have integrity. So basically, when none of the other tricks you tried to use would work, you tried to throw my own integrity and use it against me. And the fact that you were willing to use my integrity against me means that you don't have fucking none, which means we have nothing else to talk about. Hung up, block, remove, Facebook, Instagram, all of them started just popping them. And I got all these people on Facebook and shit that's probably just running talk for the damn narcissist because old evil knows other old evil. And they always recruiting. They always trying to bring new into the fold, but this one ain't fucking going. And I started chopping people off. Because a lot of times people want to be on your page, they don't want to know. They don't comment, they don't like, they don't do anything. They just sitting there transporting news because it's an old network of narcissists. A bunch of old heads, all smelling like ass and goblins, sitting around talking about younger people and talk about everybody else while they ain't doing nothing. 5 years ago, they wasn't doing nothing, and 10 years from ago, they'll still be sitting on that same fucking couch. But want to talk about everybody. You know why rich people don't talk about everybody? Because they got shit to do. You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying, guys? Don't forget to hit like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the thumbs up, guys. If you don't mind, please hit the thumbs up. It sends it up in the algorithm and lets people know it's a good video. And if you can contribute and the Most High moves you and you feel like you want to be a blessing, down below, Cash App and PayPal are the best ways. $ Anthony Young, 1978. PayPal is at Intuitive Anthony, 1978. But when you see people, like, because I was just sitting on my YouTube today, laying in the bed, still got blueberries that rolled somewhere that I gotta find. Another, there's one right, there's two right there. Where the hell those come from? Because of the food that fell. I was just watching stuff on my YouTube, and they're starting to recommend stuff that I didn't ask for, so I'm having to go in there and say not interested, dislike. And this Karen thing popped up. I've seen Karens before, but when you see these Karens, these are people having narcissistic rage, and for a very, very long time. This level of evil, mental, where when they get mad enough, all logic, sensible thinking, all humanity goes out the window. That's a demon taking over. And for a while, when I was learning about this energy in people, as any other black man in America, I was looking at slavery, segregation, the history that Hollywood kept forcing me to believe was my history when we was alive and created long before fucking America. Then you begin to re-educate yourself. So I associated this with slave owners, the way they treated the slaves. It was this almost inhuman thing about it. But that is not what it is. It's the demon inside the person that doesn't respect or think anything of the creation made out of clay. It's spiritual. Because that person cannot think you're not a person when you made up of the same fucking molecular structure as they are. That doesn't make sense. So what you have is a spirit that thinks it's better than the creation on the inside of those people. That transcends race lines and everything. You see what I'm saying? Now, once my eyes have been open to it, all of these Karens you see that seem to lose touch with reality, people say, have a blessed day, and they still coming out of the woodwork with crazy shit. That's a demon. And what does it say? In the last days, they will be full of wrath because they know their time is up. Smoke them if you got them. That's where they at. That's where they at. So sometimes when you see weird shit pop past you, take a second and just really look at it, because that's where the hidden treasures in life really, really are. That's where they are. And I'm just surprised I'm not sick today. I mean, it's a blessing. And then I just got a box of deodorant. Guys, don't forget to hit like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the thumbs up. And if you feel like contributing, down below in the description, the information is right down there, Cash App and PayPal. There's also a GoFundMe. Y'all can like, share, and subscribe, and share that too. That would be really, really helpful. Cash App, $ Anthony Young, 1978. PayPal is at Intuitive Anthony, 1978. But I am fine to film during my chemo appointments, which is what I did. I filmed my chemo appointment 2 days ago. Yeah, I filmed it. That way you guys could ask questions and stuff like that. But I feel great. I do not feel sick. So I do believe that the Most High is with me. And I'm coming back to life, you know what I mean? Because I will tell you this. When you get cancer or a terminal diagnosis, there are factors you can do to give yourself a lot more time here. But when you really look at it, all that water is headed towards the drain one way or the other. Everybody's like that. That's the way life is, but it just seems to take on a different shape when you know your mortality is near. You see what I'm saying? So what people say, I'm gonna die one day, that's too far away to really consider. But when they tell you terminal, that shit moves you right up to the front of the line. You see what I'm saying? So when you find out stuff like that you got a certain amount of time, first thing, you really not gonna put up with no bullshit you don't want to hear. It's just not gonna happen. It's just not gonna happen. But then another thing is that you feel like when you see people out there having fun, like I'll sit outside with my neighbors sometimes and we'll be listening to music and stuff like that. I get very, very anxious around people. I don't want to be around people, so it's very hard. I'll sit outside with my neighbors, but when random people want to come up and socialize, I get up and walk in my room. I ain't got time for that. I really don't have no time for that. Because I'm what you would call prickly right now. A bit prickly. That's the nice way to say it. I'm pretty prickly. And that's because God is reshaping me. So certain things that I would have sat there and listened to, I ain't trying to hear now. It is what it is. But when you see people out there socializing and when you get a diagnosis like that, it's more of a mental thing than anything. That's a mental war in and all of itself. You know what I'm saying? So you feel like you're watching life, but you're not really experiencing it. But now I'm starting to feel like I'm back in it. You know what I mean? I'm back in life. I'm very proactive, and you know, I'm going to wear it. I'm going to wear what's going on because God does everything for a reason. So if cancer can help bring people to him, I mean, who am I to say how God moves? I mean, hell, I found out about what was going on in my life through YouTube. I'm helping other people through YouTube. So God can do anything with anything, you know what I'm saying? So I'm starting to come back to life, and I think things are going to make an upward turn. I have this positive feeling. Like for the last few weeks, I've been thinking I was my money on the ground. I have been thinking I was going to find money on the ground. I just have this weird feeling. It hasn't happened, but that doesn't mean it can't. That's the kind of stuff we have to hold on to during those dark times. But guys, I just wanted to give you guys an update, let you know what was going on. But when you see narcissistic, people want to understand about narcissistic rage, introduce them to a Karen. Because that right there is not in what they say. Pay no attention to the antics. Listen to the spirit behind that being. It don't matter what fucking color they are. They can be green with an arm coming out of their back. Listen to that spirit. And you'll know it every time. And doing this more and more in your day-to-day life, God, that communication line gets clearer. And now God doesn't have to sit there and have these mountains of words said to you. He can show you through things. So now you looking, it's like the Matrix movie, and I know people are sick of hearing that. But you remember the code that was going down the screen? You're not looking at the world like everybody else. You're taking a step back. So now you're able to see clearly. Because some people can't see the forest through the trees. Sometimes you got to step back. And when you step back, you get more of a perspective. And guys, like I said, don't forget to hit like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the thumbs up, guys. And if you can, whether after the live and you want to contribute, it's a blessing. $ Anthony Young 1978 is Cash App. PayPal is at Intuitive Anthony 1978. Feel free to like, share, comment, subscribe, even repost this if you want to, guys. It's all good. And there's a GoFundMe that you can share with people or post. That would be great and helpful too, guys. But until I talk to you again, guys, if you like it, I love it. But these narcs out here cold-blooded. Y'all have a good one. Peace.